Hey guys, it's Jeff. Just got done diving Monito Island here. Absolutely stunning dive under Voldemort's face. Yep, that's right. The dive site is known as Voldemort's face because the rock formation on the side of Monito Island looks exactly like Voldemort out of the Harry Potter movies. It's crazy. But the topography underneath, absolutely stunning. Well worth the trek. Again, Monito Island, guys, is the sister island to Mona Island, out here in the Mona Passage between Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Now, I'm sitting here trying to make some headway against the current. It's really not working very well. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification so you never miss a dive. But let's just get into checking out the dive under Voldemort's face at Monito Island.
Entering the water is its own adventure. I perform a negative entry, meaning I hit the surface of the water and immediately descend on down. There's no air in my buoyancy control device to lift me back up to the surface, and that's because there are strong currents in this area and the boat needs to keep moving. And for safety, I need to get down and away from the boat as quickly as I can. I meet up with the other group of divers at around 30 feet or 9 meters. And continue on to the cove that is set into Monito Island. But first I take some time to explore the boulders that are as big as houses down here on the outside of the cove. Around both sides of Monito Island are strong currents that wrap around the island, which can cause up currents or down currents, meaning as those currents hit one of these boulders, it's possible that there's an invisible current behind it rising quickly up to the surface or down deep into the depths. In a few minutes, I find out exactly what that's like. At 113 feet down, or almost 34 meters, there's evidence that other sailors have been here before us. There's this massive iron anchor laying down here in the sand. It's almost completely exposed. And in the sand is the stock. Because the stock is made of iron, we can kind of ballpark this anchor to being at least post 1830s. The boulder field outside the cove is so impressive. And there are all these channels between boulders that are so much fun to explore. A blackjack swims by, and a school of Creole wrasse swim past. One large boulder in the distance catches my eye and I swim towards it. It has this unique little cutout at the top, and I rise up to the top to check it out and see a school of fish just beyond it. Unbeknownst to me, there's an invisible upcurrent waiting for me at the top of this boulder. And as I rise above it, I get sucked up really quickly and start to rise out of control. Immediately, I turn head down, dump some air out of my buoyancy control device to help ease my descent and get back into the shadow of that boulder. Moving on, I head towards the cove, looking for a cave that is set up into the rock. On my way, I find a solitary lionfish hanging out on one of the boulders. Even in this remote part of the Caribbean, the invasive lionfish has taken hold. Inside the cove, I find the cave that I was looking for. There's a queen angelfish that's beautiful just sitting in the corner of the cave. But there's some movement just behind it. And a large nurse shark swims out to my surprise. Heading towards the wall itself on Monito Island. It's filled with colorful sea life, sponges and sea fans, and just all kinds of reef fish. It looks like the world is turned sideways as the reef ascends and descends vertically rather than laying across the sea floor here. Below me is about 70 feet or 21 meters of water. When another diver gets my attention, I quickly turn and see a sea turtle gliding along the wall. It's absolutely gorgeous, just silhouetted against the sun. Moving shallower, I hug the wall and head up slightly to check out the breaking water at the surface. The rock face up here is really jagged and has lots of overhangs to explore. I duck in a few and just look around. Now at just 15 feet or 3 meters below the surface, I start a swimming safety stop away from the island, out into the blue water, waiting for the boat to come pick me up. Popping up back on the surface, it's time to catch the boat. I first need to get my camera ready so that it can be lifted up out of the water, and I quickly attach a line to it, and the crew hoists it up for me. Now that I'm hands-free, I grab hold of the current line and pull myself forward. It's a challenge while being dragged by the current in the boat, but I take my fins off, slipping them around my wrist to remain hands-free so that I can find my way up the ladder. The Juliet Sailing and Dive liveaboard is one of the few ways to get out to Monito Island, and she only stops here a couple of times per year. Having been only one of a few divers to explore Monito Island this year, I exit the water feeling privileged and lucky to have had such an incredible adventure. Guys, make sure to check out another video here at the end if you enjoyed this video. Definitely hit that subscribe button and smash that bell notification so that you never miss a dive. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time underwater.